Good evening. Welcome to Beyond the Talking Points. We appreciate you joining, Josh Jennings and myself. And tonight, as promised before, we've got Miss Wendy Barrett with us to tell us about the events going on at the Princess Theater, but she has a little bit of bonus material for us also. So want to go ahead and start. Can we go through kind of what's coming up here over the next month at the Princess? And
Absolutely. I always have bonus material, David. Always. So let's talk about this Saturday night. We have Get On Your Feet Youth Rally, and we're very excited about this. We've got 2 Christian rappers who are going to be there.
Really?
And True Saint, we've heard him, and he is phenomenal. Talk about raising the roof. Man, he does. And we've heard Slim also. He was over at SummerSlam at Richard Hardy, and he's kind of that old school groove, and, just love it. But we're very excited about this. We want to do events that bring our community together.
Sure.
And so we're looking for churches, to bring the buses and bring the kids and that sort of thing. So we've got that coming up this Saturday. And then the following weekend, we'll have Captain America Civil War. Like hot off the press, and hot, and it's Captain America, and so and so the following weekend, this is a surprise. You guys are going to be like, this is the debut announcement of this.
Oh, I'm excited.
we have an exclusive thus far.
It's an exclusive.
Well, to hear it here.
Yeah, so on the 24th, Mr. Mark Newson, who is a fantastic, he's a musician, he's a songwriter, he writes theatrical productions. He's also the music minister over at Mount Bethlehem Baptist Church. He is going to be bringing choirs from Athens, from Chattanooga, from Murfreesboro, from here in South Pittsburg to the Princess.
Really?
Yes.
On the 24th?
And on the 24th, doors open at 6. It'll start at 7. And then the following weekend, I'm so excited about this. So South Pittsburg has the citywide yard sale.
Right.
But we're having the citywide art tale, TALE. Yeah, I'll come back to that one.
Okay.
And then October 8th, we have the funniest man in America, Mr. James Gregory.
I bought my tickets.
Yes.
Immediately.
Yes. And then we're going to be doing something exciting we're going to shut down for a couple of weeks to do some renovation with a grant that we just got from Thrive 2055, and we're thankful and excited about that. And then going into November, we will have our first Princess Theater original theatrical production.
Oh,
Really?
Yes.
Now, what's that going to be? Do we know yet?
We know, but I can't tell you.
Oh.
Look, Mr. Duke Ralston, my buddy.
We know.
Yeah. Well,
He's sworn you to secrecy.
Yes, he has. He
Well,
has, and he
that's
won't
all right.
listen to me if
That's
I tell.
We took
That's
the
okay.
air.
Duke
we
will
let the
never
air
be
out
on-
of your tires out there.
Dang it.
And maybe,
Duke will never
so
be on
that's
the show.
okay. So that's November. Okay, I'm gonna look for that because I'm pretty excited to see what that's going to be.
Yes,
Now,
me too.
this Saturday is the Rappers. Is that 7 o'clock also?
It is 7. What we do is for movies, the doors open at 5:30. Showtime is at 6:30.
Okay.
For the shows, doors open at 6, and the performance will be at 7.
Okay.
And we try to keep that consistent so people can,
They'll know.
Right, they'll know.
So y'all just had a meeting, didn't you, about the arts there at the? How did that go?
It was great. Each time we've had the meeting, we've had new folks come in. And the Princess, I believe, this is my personal mission, can be the catalyst for economic development in South Pittsburg, Jasper, Marion County. Because what we're doing is we're bringing people in from all around. We have people from Huntsville coming to shows, from Atlanta, Knoxville, Tullahoma. We've had folks from Murphy, North Carolina,
Really?
who are coming to shows. And so what they do is when they come into town, they ask the question, what is there to do? Where can we stay? Where can we eat? And we do have those places, and we're thankful for those places. But when you have 347 people asking that question, where do you stick them all?
That's
Right.
a problem.
Yeah.
So the Princess, we're trying to reach out to all the local artists because we know that they're here. Mm-hmm. I mean, we've got talented singers and musicians and painters and potters and quilters. And, we look at hair as being art. and they're here. And so what we want to do, that we're going to do on October the 1st, is we're going to have those artists come into the Princess. We're going to have storytellers who will be in one section of the theater. We're going to have dancers who will be on the stage, and they not only will be performing, but they'll be telling about their art. They'll be instructing and demonstrating. We've got folks who do jewelry that are coming. We've got a guitar maker that's coming.
Oh, wow.
We have a chef that just moved here from Murfreesboro, and his art is food.
Yeah.
So he'll be up in the crown room demonstrating
I was
that.
going to say, I know where I'm going.
Yeah, up to the crown room. So if anyone is an artist and they want more information about the shows, about the citywide art tale, they can go to the Princess Theater website, and we're very proud of our website, which is www.theprincesstheatersp.com. And theater, just so y'all know, we spell it Theatre. And so a lot of people get that mixed up, and they're like, Wendy, where am I going? We also have a Facebook page, and we're also on Twitter. So everyone you can buy tickets there. You can find out what's going on with
I bought
Art
my
Tale.
tickets online. I've liked the Princess Theater Facebook page, so I saw it on my news feed. My wife and I were sitting on the back porch. I said, we need to go see this show. I clicked on it. It sent me to the site. I bought tickets. I did it in like 5 minutes.
Yay.
It was simple, easy. So
Fantastic.
it's easy
Yeah.
to do. There's no excuse why you can't go to Princess Theater.
Amen.
If I can do it, anybody can do it. So, well, good. I'm excited. I knew that you all had that meeting, and I was eager to see what talent showed up and how it turned out. And
Now, is that art tale? Is that a
tell
function
us
that
about
you're
that art
planning on doing more of, or?
Yes, we're actually we're trying to put together an arts council or an arts commission, because really that is an organization that needs to be doing what we're doing, but we want to get the conversation started, and that's where our series came from. Let's start, ST capital ART, the conversation. Yeah, I'm always a play on words. It's my marketing mind. But that's where the conversation started, and we had folks that were artists that showed up. But we also had folks that want to invest in the arts. How can I help? Because, with any project, you have to have workers and leaders. I mean, look at the success of the National Cornbread Festival.
Sure.
I mean,
Sure.
it's such a huge example. And what folks were telling us when we were asking them, what do you want to see at the Princess? What do you want to do when you come here? They know they can come during the Cornbread Festival to see all these different arts and crafts and musicians and singers and
Right.
songwriters, but they want it more than once a year. So the Princess, we want to provide that.
Kind of the supplemental.
Yeah, the supplemental. So we're looking at things to do every quarter.
Oh, okay.
We have talked about a sidewalk art show where we take chalk and have artists come and, paint those wonderful things like you think you're going to fall in or fall back or something, on the sidewalks and on the street and things like that. So we have folks walking around because we want them to go to the businesses,
Sure.
We send them down, to Severino's and to the Dixie Freeze and over to Hammers. I mean, that's kind of when people say, where are you? We're across from Hammers. We know exactly where you're at. Yeah. So with our let's start the conversation, that's what we want to do. We want local artists and regional artists to come, to have a place to sell their wares. If they want to sell them, if they only want to demonstrate them, hey, that's great too. Absolutely.
We can find a forum for the free stuff too.
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
But
great.
now, do you have any feel? I assume the Princess is going to be doing some holiday. I assume that has to be in the works already. Do you have
Yes, it
any
is.
cheats
You
for
can't
us?
tell us.
Well, I can give you some broad.
Okay, we'll
All
start.
right.
Yeah.
And
I'll
we'll
give
see
some
what
broad
we can
phrases.
pry out of you, okay?
Is this another Duke edict that
Yeah.
we have
No,
to?
no, not really, not
All
really.
right.
One of the requests that we had is for the classic holiday films.
I made that request on this show.
Did you really?
I did. I said
That's where it
I
came
want
from.
to see a White Christmas or something like that
Yes.
on the big screen again.
Yes, and we've got, as I said, a lot of requests for that.
Good.
We have some local when I say local, like Huntsville and Chattanooga, we've got some orchestras
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
and some operas
Wow.
that and some
Nice.
brass bands. Okay, that's it. That's all you get.
That's all we
I'm
get.
excited.
I mean, I
I think that's great.
I
Just think about this though. You think of all these older folks, 70s, 80s, who went to see those shows on the big screen the first time.
yeah.
How much fun they had, and how great it would be if they get to see that again.
Yes.
Here locally.
And yeah,
Locally.
and then even us young people who's only saw it on television. I just think that's great.
Well, one of the things that motivates me and touches me in working at the Princess is the families, or the families that come in, and they say things like, the grandparents are bringing in the grandkids, and they're making new memories
Yeah.
with these films. When we did Jump Back June, and we played Jaws.
Yeah.
And Indiana Jones. We had folks coming in that they saw that as a teenager, and now they brought their kids, in there to see that, and they're making new memories. And
great.
we want to be a part of that.
It is great.
And those movies, those are just $5 a person, isn't it?
That's right.
Can you still buy popcorn
You
on
can
movie night?
you can buy popcorn and soft drinks and candy, and that's about as complicated as we get.
Well,
That's
you can
okay.
always bring in a box of Raisinets and sell
Well,
it for $12.
David. Well, I will tell
$5 is a
you.
bargain.
Yes, it is.
My wife and I went to a movie. I guess it was probably 8 months ago. I dropped $50 before I got out the door
For two of you.
for two of us.
Yeah.
That's
She's
crazy.
got to have this big bucket of popcorn and
So
$50.
that's-
Well,
Yes.
what I take away from that, Josh, is that you need to learn the word no.
No.
You tell my wife.
I started saying he's smarter
I
than
love
that.
you. Yeah, you tell my wife no, David.
Hey, I'll tell
I
your
hope
wife,
heard that,
you tell
David's
my wife.
No, just kidding. But yeah, $5 is a bargain.
It is. It absolutely is.
We had a grandmother who is raising her 5 grandchildren, who comes every week. And the first week, she told me a story about how when she was a teenager, she had her first kiss in The Princess.
Really?
Yes, but after that, her face was filled with tears, thanking me because she said, "I can't afford to take my kids to Chattanooga. I can't drive there, but I can bring them here."
Isn't
Wow.
that great?
And that, see, like I got the cold chills going on. That's what motivates me to go every weekend to be down at the Princess, to do these things because, again, they're making memories and they're living life,
Sure.
and that's what we want to be a part of.
Good job.
Thank you.
Y'all are doing a great job.
Because I know you and a few other people have invested a tremendous amount of sweat equity into getting all this underway. And
Yeah, it's no
So,
easy task.
you are appreciated by Beyond the
Yes.
Talking Points anyway. I'm
Thank you.
sure many others.
Thank
But,
you. Well, I've been telling the Princess story for the last year, and I've been telling it in places like Chattanooga, in meetings about communities and meetings about art. And everyone who hears the story about the Princess and they come and they see it, they're like, this is truly a jewel. We had the director of the Tennessee Department of Tourism. They talk about that, over 3 million people were looking for things to do on their vacation coming to Tennessee on the Tennessee Tourism website. And I think it's tnvacation.com. So anyway, one of the things they want to do is see a movie at a historic theater. There are not that many historic theaters in
No,
Tennessee.
they're still
So we
open.
want them to come here.
Pittsburg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can get to it from the interstate. You got hotels right across the interstate. Mm-hmm. It's a perfect scenario to end a good day.
Do we have a bed and breakfast here?
We don't, but I'm working on it.
I think that's what we need now.
It's Wendy's house.
All right. Reservations, call 942.
No. I mean, I love people and all, but no.
Go home.
Find another home.
Well, I have some sleeping bags. There's the yard. I got big pecan trees and stuff.
Yeah.
I'll even loan you a tent.
Yeah. No, that's a good idea. Bed and breakfast. We need something like that.
Well, good. Now you
I
have a
don't
mission.
I don't have time for that. But if that would be a good undertaking for somebody, so you got your thinking cap on.
Yes. I'm already exploring that. And, I mean, just step outside and look around.
Yeah.
How beautiful is this place? I mean, we have the river, we have the mountains.
Absolutely.
And I mean, even just walking down Cedar Avenue in South Pittsburg.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a historic town.
Yeah.
And
You're
to
not
just be
gonna-
able to.
You're not going to get that view
No.
anymore.
And
very
I have
many
said
places.
this on this show before, but when I was in high school, I worked at Big Daddy's Fireworks at Helltown, 161. And when you're coming from Nashville going to Chattanooga and you cross the Nickajack Bridge and you have all those mountains that come in, the river right there, every day I worked, there would be no less than 20 people who would walk in the door, who were traveling through this county, who said, this is the most beautiful place I've ever been in.
Yeah.
Because they pass it on the interstate,
Yeah.
And we have a jewel.
No
Right
doubt.
here.
No doubt.
This county and especially South Pittsburgh, they've done a great job. And
One of my
Doing good.
favorite views. Now, I hope the Tennessee State Patrol are not watching. But one of my favorite views is the top of that bridge and looking over the river. And I have many times like, okay, got it ready. And I mean, my eyes were on the road now.
Sure
But
it
I was
is, Wendy.
Sure.
But I was snapping my phone, at different times of the year and different times of the day.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It is.
You can't get a
You
bad
can't.
shot.
it's absolutely.
Well, I have got a couple of tractor trailers. And they're just saying, but
Well,
Zoom by.
can't overcome the interstate.
So to all the state troopers, Wendy will be leaving here in just a
Yeah.
minute. Keep your
Lieutenant
eyes
John, I hope you're listening
and I'll
to
tell
the
y'all
show.
what's going on at the Princess.
See, there
As
we
long
go.
as you'll listen to the
Well, I'm
pitch.
excited. So give us a rundown again. What's going on?
We got the rappers this Saturday.
Yeah, rappers this
Christian.
Saturday.
The youth rally on the 10th. Then we've got Captain America the weekend following that, the 16th and the 17th.
All right.
And then we'll have Mr. Mark Newson and the choirs on the 24th. We'll have the citywide art tale on October 1st and James Gregory October the 8th.
And then you're taking some time off.
We're taking some time off. We've
Do
got a
some
couple
work.
of private events
Yeah.
that we're doing, but yes, we'll be taking
Yeah.
some time off for some renovations. Very excited. We're getting aisle lighting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, don't take much to excite
Yeah, I
me.
know.
does it?
I've never seen anybody that excited about owl light. But that's okay.
Yeah.
That's
You know
good.
what we need you to help us do?
What's that?
We have been contemplating trying to get a roundtable discussion with the mayoral candidates.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Princess Theater would be the place to film that.
Well,
Boy, that's a loaded question. I'd be
Yeah.
careful with that one.
Yes, it is.
Yes, good luck with that, I think is her comment.
That is a
Well,
loaded
all I'll
question.
say is we have a stage, we have microphones, we have lights, and I'll leave it at that.
All right. Well, we just appreciate everything that you've been doing because this has been a long time coming for you, and now that it's kind of sustaining, it's good to see your efforts come to fruition, and that's us looking from the outside. So I can't imagine how happy you are. So. But, yeah, we'd like to periodically have you back.
Yeah, come on. I want to know what's going on, especially this Christmas deal.
Yeah.
Because I tell you, I went was it last year that, was it First Baptist Church's choir?
Yes.
Great.
Thank you.
Absolutely great.
Well,
I mean,
and,
I enjoyed that. They did a great job. It was a great weekend. I think it was last year, maybe year before
Yes.
last. I can't remember which year it was. But it was great, so I'm
Yeah.
excited. Of course, I'm a Christmas junkie anyway.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
But
Well, and now that we can't have Duke back on the show because he swore you to secrecy, we're now heavily dependent on you. So,
yeah,
Well, I'm sure he'll sneak back in here because, Duke, he's a hoot.
yes, he is, but he needs to be dealt with on this silence.
well, now he wouldn't tell us. I'm sure it was. I guess it was James Gregory. Because the last time he was here, he said, we're working on something really big in October. I think he said it was October, but I can't say what it is yet.
Yeah.
And
So we're just, we're like that.
Yeah,
Go ahead and
just
pick up on it.
keep the anticipation.
Yeah, well, I call that silence, and I punish silence. Duke, if you're listening, I'm talking directly to you. However, well, we do appreciate you coming in.
Good job.
And
Good job on what you're doing.
please, when things firm up for the holidays, we'd love to have you or Duke, if need be, back on and kind of highlight what's going on.
Thank you guys for the opportunity to come down here and talk about the princess. And thank you guys for bringing topics to the surface that need to be addressed. I mean, that's important. We have to start the conversation regardless of the subject.
That's
So,
right.
thank you.
Amen. Oh, thank you for coming. Who's coming on next? Let's leave on that good note. See how great we are? If you don't believe it, just ask Wendy and my wife that I always listen to.
Yeah, your wife listens because of me. So,
who's on next?
coming up, there is a rumor that there is a high school football game coming up here shortly that might captivate 90% of the county. But we have pulled some people from the stands, as it were, to come help us talk about the keys to the game for both teams. So I'm going to have my own code of secrecy.
Security?
Well, I hope not.
I got it.
Wendy's got
Wendy's security.
Wendy's got my back.
But we're gonna take a little break. We're gonna bring our fandom to the table and let the fireworks begin.
Oh wow! I'm excited. I'm ready. We're going.
Hi, I'm David Riley.
And I'm Josh Jennings.
Join us live on Thursday nights at 7:30.
For local issues that affect you.
So be sure and join us at 7:30 on Thursdays for a live presentation of Beyond the Talking Points.
And a replay on Monday at 6 p.m. here on WEPG.
Hi, I'm David Riley.
And I'm Josh Jennings.
Join us live on Thursday nights at 7:30.
For local issues that affect you.
So be sure and join us at 7:30 on Thursdays for a live presentation of Beyond the Talking Points.
And a replay on Monday at 6 p.m. here on WEPG.
Hi, I'm David Riley.
And I'm Josh Jennings.
Join us live on Thursday nights at 7:30.
For local issues that affect you.
So be sure and join us at 7:30 on Thursdays for a live presentation of Beyond the Talking Points.
And a replay on Monday at 6 p.m. here on WEPG.
Hi, I'm David Riley.
And I'm Josh Jennings.
Join us live on Thursday nights at 7:30.
For local issues that affect you.
So be sure and join us at 7:30 on Thursdays for a live presentation of Beyond the Talking Points.
And a replay on Monday at 6 p.m. here on WEPG.
Well, welcome back to Beyond the Talking Points, and whereas we usually focus on more serious subjects, I guess it's...
I think this is a serious
Yeah,
subject.
I was going to say, I guess that's sacrilege to say this isn't a serious subject, but like I said before the break, we've decided to pull some fans out of the stands and want them to come down, tell us a little bit about Marion County's plan and South Pittsburgh's plan for the big game tomorrow. Well, I guess we would be remiss not to acknowledge Anthony Martin's King of the Mean Meme on Facebook. He has garnered quite a following based on this week's endeavors. You started Saturday, didn't you? I mean,
actually, Hate Week is not supposed to start till Sunday, and I had a couple people, ribbing me. So I started to get a jump on it. And,
so you've cheated and destroyed the Hate Week.
Actually, we can just say that it was extended by a day, which is good for everyone. And
See,
in my opinion,
if you take tomorrow off, then
no.
I assume tomorrow we'll see hourly updates.
I mean, Carl would be so disappointed.
Yeah, from our perspective, we start 355 days the day after we start looking forward to the next game, baby.
Well, I understand when you lose the last two.
You
You
start
looking for it.
That's a long streak for y'all. That's a real long streak, baby.
I'll take it right now.
And going back to the asking about our plays, I wish I could tell you what we were going to do Friday night, but they stole our playbook. We hadn't got it back yet.
In case you missed it, I'm holding
He's got it.
I'm
You see the
holding it
picture.
while I'm sitting
He's
on
still got it.
on that chip.
Yeah.
I'm holding it. Blue folder.
Yeah.
I'll give it back after the game.
That's all we want to talk about on that particular meme of what he's doing. So, but now, Carl, tell us a little bit. Who are the players that we need to be watching to make the big plays?
Now, give Carl a second because he doesn't know all of the players that he's got that's going to play.
The roster changes daily. I mean, I go ahead and say it before he says it to us. That's okay. That's all right.
So that was a sincere thanks for Coach Rose. I see.
We're the land of the second chances.
I see.
We're the equal opportunity down at South Pittsburg.
You You won't play Friday?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
I don't think they want me to play.
No.
But
We would like you to.
yeah, I'm
Probably,
sure
probably
you
as
do.
far as the players go.
Exactly.
We're kind of like the Texas A&M, and we have the 12th man. That's David Squinch Wyatt. If you've never been on the sidelines with David Wyatt, you'll understand what I'm talking about. All the officials know